Hello there, you coaster nuts. Today's video is all about the 5 worst accessible coasters here in the UK. If you're new to the channel, my name's Michelle. Welcome to Access All Theme Parks and Experiences. We are a team of disabled people who show access at theme parks and attractions throughout the UK. We have 4 team members producing content, so why not check a video out after watching this one. We're about to get savage with the top 5 worst accessible roller coasters here in the UK, so let's get to it. In at number 5 we have Dragon's Fury. You will find Dragon's Fury located at Cheshire World of Adventures in London. Dragon's Fury was built by Mora AG and opened for the 2004 season, debuting on the 27th of March of that year. Dragon's Fury manufacturer at Mora AG was formerly known as Mora Schoen. It was founded in 1976 in Munich, Germany. Dragon's Fury is a free spinning coaster. It's the sister coaster to Spinball Whizzer located at Alton Towers Resort in Staffordshire. The access to Dragon's Fury is not wheelchair friendly at all. Disabled access to this ride consists of a dedicated disability queue line, but sadly you encounter a set of steps from the disability line up to the station, making Dragon's Fury station difficult to enter if steps are not your thing, turning a perfectly good disability adaptation into a farce if you require a wheelchair or unable to climb steps. I mean, what's the point of a dedicated disability queue line if it's not step free? In normal times you exit the same way you entered, down the same steps and exit via the disabled queue line. I think Dragon's Fury would better serve the disability community if a ramp was implemented. This could be achieved quite easily, as space is not an issue where those god-awful steps currently preside. And at number 4, Vampire, also located at Chessington World of Adventures. Yeah, I know, 2 coasters in the top 5. If this was a top 10, Chessington would fill 60% of all entries. It's that bad. Keep your eyes on the channel as we'll be reviewing Chessington in the new year. We go savage, so sub for notifications and hit that bell. Vampire was built by Arrow and designed by John Wardley. It opened for the 1990 season, debuting that year on the 11th of April. Vampire is known to the industry and to us coaster nuts as a suspended swinging coaster. John Wardley was employed by the Tussauds Group to transform Chester Zoo into a theme park, Chester World of Adventures, throughout the early 1990s. In late 2001, the park closed Vampire for modifications and maintenance, reopening with new trains and a refreshed track. It was reopened for the 2002 season. Modification was carried out by Vekoma, a large coaster company that had worked with Arrow before Arrow went bankrupt. Although Vampire is advertised as wheelchair friendly, it is not. If you go down the normal entrance, there's also steps. Vampire's normal queue line is a long line, so best to use the disability line if you're going to attempt this one. The exit uses the same route as you entered through. In my opinion, disability access could be improved by fitting a ramp to the back of the Vampire. This would be easy to implement as there is plenty of space where the current path is located, behind the ride. Like what you're seeing, smash that subscribe button for more and tinkle that bell icon, and don't miss out on our video premieres and live broadcasts. In at number 3, sadly, one of the UK's most fun and exciting coasters, Nemesis Inferno, located at Thorpe Park in London. This ride was again designed by John Wardley and built by B&M. Nemesis Inferno opened on the 5th of April 2003. This is a steel inverted coaster, very much like its mother coaster, Nemesis, at Alton Towers. B&M is an acronym for Bollinger and Mabillard, a Swiss roller coaster design and manufacturing company which opened in 1988. Both previously worked for Giovanola, who supplied rides for Intermin. This ride boasts 2 disability queue lines, but to be honest, it might as well have one. Even then it's not step free. The ambient disabled entrance is located near to the ride entrance. There's about 20 steps up this line, so be prepared. The wheelchair queue for Nemesis Inferno is located down in the normal exit through the Inferno shop. But once you go down the exit queue, you find at least 15 to 20 steps up to walkway platform round to the station. This is clearly not a wheelchair or step-free route, even though the sign at the station gate states wheelchair access only. Step-free access could be easily implemented by replacing these exit steps and building a ramp from the walkway down to the path. It would need to be quite a long ramp from the walkway to the path, as the station is quite high, but there's plenty of room for this. Or why not implement a lift? This could be installed very easily at the back of the ride, next to the steps. Be fair, like and share. In at number 2, saw the ride at Thorpe Park? Wait, don't all lambast Thorpe Park. There are only 2 coasters in the park that ain't got step-free access, so chill. Saw was built by Gerslau, a Eurofighter model towards Coaster Nuts, and its debut, that would be 14th of March 2009. Gerslau became notorious with their Eurofighter coasters. They're present in different styles all over Europe and the United States. A speciality of all Eurofighters is that they have a beyond vertical drop of more than 90 degrees. Weirdly, there is a lift installed from the ride front up to the source station, but this has been broken for the last 4 years we have visited the park. What's the point in installing a lift for it never to work? It's like you're having a laugh at the disabled community by not even covering it up or even decommissioning it. This ride shouldn't even be in this list, especially at number 2. The entrance for disabled is up the exit path, which is many steps, so many. I tend not to ride Saw for this reason. The only way this ride could be improved is to have that flipping lift fixed, or at least take that flipping lift out and make the ride clearly non-step free, as not to confuse any wheel-bound guests when spotting that broken lift. A ramp would... Wait, you know what? This ride could easily pull its disability score from a 1 out of 5 to an easy 4 out of 5 if they just fix that flipping lift. If you like what you see, like the video. And for more content, tinkle that bell while smashing that sub button. And finally, in at number 1, the worst access of any UK coaster goes to the Revolution at Blackpool Pleasure Beach in Blackpool, Lancashire. Revolution is known to the coaster community as a shuttle coaster, a simple one-loop return gravity drop coaster. Built by Aerodynamics and opened for the 1979 season, gaining the title of the first inverting coaster in Europe. The company, known as Aerodynamics, was an American roller coaster manufacturing and engineering company from the early steel coaster days. Revolution was built in a time when disability rights were non-existent, let alone catered for, making access to Revolution for disabled people non-existent. Towering at a height of 56 feet, which is 17 metres, the station is located at the top of this ride. A carousel of steps protrude from the ground in a square pattern around a pillar structure right up to the station. You have to climb up a lot of steps, so definitely not step free. Revolution would take me about 45 minutes to get to the top, and the same coming back down, so maybe not. I have been unable to ride this coaster since my disability limited me. If you are permanently on wheels or can only walk a short distance, then this ride is a no-go. The so-called disability entrance is located up the exit steps, then back down all those steps when finished. Revolution would benefit from a lift, but it would be hard to implement due to the space restrictions at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. There would be no point in installing a ramp due to the height of the station. If you've never ridden Revolution, trust me, you're not missing much. What did you think? Let us know below what your top 5 worst access is. And if you know of any other bad accessible coasters, let us know below. Smash that like button or the dislike if you so must. You watch it all. You deserve to. See this sub button? Press that too. And as ever, see you later, you coaster nuts.